Hi, I'm Attorney Tom Lamb in North Carolina. In this Asbestos News Minute, I want to tell you about a recent asbestos lawsuit filed in Madison County, Illinois, on behalf of the estate of a man who died of mesothelioma. The complaint was filed May 5, 2008 by the estate of Paul Bowen, who worked as a laborer, kiln operator, and mechanic at various work sites over his lifetime. The mesothelioma was diagnosed October 8, 2007, and unfortunately Mr. Bowen passed within months, his death being December 31, 2007. And this unfortunately is not unlike many mesothelioma cases. The prognosis once diagnosed is short, on average 6 to 18 months, with few exceptions. Now, the unusual aspect of this case is that the complaint alleges that some or maybe most of the exposures to asbestos were not workplace related, that is directly where Mr. Bowen worked, but rather second-hand exposure based on jobs maintained by his wife. Mrs. Bowen worked as a machine operator, a maintenance worker, and a finisher and stripper in various plants during her career. It is alleged that her exposure to asbestos in these industrial settings were such that she would come home dusty, her clothing, her body, and then spend time with her husband, who would, in this second-hand manner, get exposure to asbestos dust, which he would breathe in and ingest, and ultimately cause his mesothelioma. Second-hand exposure is a known theory of liability, and there are instances where it occurs. It's not the normal asbestos case, and what's a bit different about this particular case involving the late Mr. Bowen and his wife is usually you see it the other way around. It is the wife who does the man's laundry of the dusty clothes, for example, and she gets the mesothelioma. Or it's the child of a worker who hugged daddy each night when he came home, and she or he, the little child, got the exposure to the asbestos dust, which many years later would cause mesothelioma in the child based on the father's exposure. But what is the same is the list of defendants. The complaint filed on behalf of the Bowen estate in Madison County named 73 companies, including Bondex, John Crane, Owens, Illinois, CVS, and that's a little bit confusing, but they're the successor in interest to Westinghouse. There's also many other companies that we won't need to go into here. The complaint seeks compensatory damages for past medical bills, seeks loss of consortium with regard to Mrs. Bowen, and a matter, of course, based on the conduct of these defendants, requests punitive damages. The case has been assigned to Judge Daniel Stack in Madison County. This is a case we'll keep track of and report out developments as we learn of them. For more information, visit asbestoslegalwatch.com. Thanks, and have a good day.